Friends, with Fantasmic being gone and a jazz band showing up in its place, what is it like to hang out on the rivers of America during the summer at Disneyland 2023? I don't know, but tonight we're gonna find out. So it looks like before the show actually kicks off, they are using the Fantasmic water fountains as a show prop. They have, it looks like a rainbow of colors sort of circling through them. It is a little bit after 9 o'clock. The show starts at 9:05. And then fireworks are at 9:30. So you can see there is definitely a crowd that is gathered, but not anything that's too big. Definitely not as many people that you would expect if this were still Fantasmic. I think the show is getting ready to kick off. The music just stopped.
This evening, we invite you to join us.
There's the voice of Disneyland.
Spectacular, Wondrous Journeys. Excellent viewing is still available along the rivers of America near the Haunted Mansion.
That's where we are.
It's a small world in Fantasyland.
Hello, everybody! Hey, folks, good to see you. You feeling the spirit? Come down a little closer. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Hey, there you go.
So you can see it is pretty empty along the rivers of America. Pretty much a wide walkway open. Let's cruise through and see how many people actually stop to watch this.
Where you at? Where you at? Oh, for those of you who may be wondering, that's how we say, how you doing in New Orleans. So friends, I need you to say it with me. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, I think we can be just a little louder. Are we ready? And where you at? Woo! That is sweet music to my ears. Y'all ready to get this party swinging? That's what I love to hear, baby. Now get them toes tapping, y'all. I'm gonna take you down, I'm gonna take you down, I'm gonna take you all the way down. I'm gonna take you down, I'm gonna take you down, take you all the way down. Well, baby, so what you know, when I was growing up, we always come together as family.
Okay, so the vibe is, you can tell that people are entertained by it, but it seems like not a lot of people or hardly anybody showed up for the jazz band, but they're more or less holding their spots in place for the fireworks show, which, by the way, the 31st of August is the last time to see Wondrous because Hollow Screams is showing up, and then we'll be into the Christmas fireworks display after that. So Wondrous probably going to be done till January, probably not forever, but you definitely see people just kind of claiming their stake for watching the show on the rivers of America. That seems to be the vibe.
Catch it down in New Orleans.
That's right. My name is Queenie, and this is the Heavenly Jambalaya Jazz Band. Bye for now, y'all. We'll see you.
All right, that was a 20-minute performance. It kept people entertained while they were waiting for the fireworks. Definitely, by no means, is that a Fantasmic replacement, but I don't think anybody thinks that is. It's just like a goodwill offering of, we know that there's something missing, we'll try to throw a little something to you. It was all right. didn't really move me or give me any sort of spirit. But if I were here waiting for my family and I'd had a very long day at the park, it was a lot better than just standing here looking at nothing, because that seems to be the tipping point when some people are ready to give up on the magic, when others are ready to double down on it. So probably does do a good job of keeping people in the spirit a little bit longer. Now, unfortunately, one of the bad things about the Jazz Show is the Mark Twain is shutting down earlier than what it previously had been. With those water fountains going and the jazz band slowly cruising up and down the rivers of America, it looks like the Mark Twain is closing somewhere around 7 o'clock, and it had been running till about 9. So that's a little bit of a loss, but a bigger loss would be not subscribing to the channel. Don't make me your Mark Twain. I would appreciate it so much. Don't put me on the cold like the Mark Twain. Come on. Thank you. There are some people that have decided to sit over here on Pelican Landing, which would give you a seated view. Even though you're not perfectly aligned with the projections, it's a seated view, and the fireworks happen right up in that space, so not a bad spot. All right, here we go. Here's fireworks time.
For over 100 years.
Let's see what it looks like over here.
But sometimes the smallest thing can make the biggest changes of all.
That's how it grows, from just a spark. It's wondrous. Energy, I know it's wondrous. It's too very sharp, from jumping to falling to learning to fly. It's so good for pain, it's the magic that we call life. It's the fire of the butterflies. I will see, can you believe it's wondrous?
There's only one couple over on the edge of Fowler's Harbor that has an unbelievable view. I only wanted to film for a second. I don't want to ruin their vibe and be the third wheel, but oh man, what a spot that is back there. That's the best one I've seen so far. If you're looking for an offbeat spot to check out the fireworks, let's check out what it looks like over here on Pelican Landing. What's that view look like?
What comes next will be wondrous.
Friends, if you look behind me, you can see that it is very, very congested where I'm at. I'm up on the second tier of the Rivers of America. I'll say this, if you want a place to sit down and watch the fireworks, not a bad spot. So if you're somebody that doesn't like really, really long days and you want a place to watch the nighttime show and sit down, this is definitely going to be a better spot than Main Street USA or It's a Small World. But, and this is a big, big but, and you know I love big butts and I cannot lie, it is very obstructed in lots of different places. So hard to get a clear view, even though there are 3 projection screens and fireworks going off in kind of 3 different locations. There's lots of trees, lots of lights, lots of fences, lots of rails, lots of people. So it can be a little difficult to get that clear view. So you just gotta weigh the odds. Are you more worried about standing and fatiguing and having a better view, or are you more worried about sitting and relaxing and having maybe not as perfect as a view? That's up to you. I just like to show you what's possible when you explore the park from all different angles, all different places. So the jazz band, definitely a nice little touch, nice little vibe. Glad that I documented it for the channel, for history. But if I'm being honest, it's nothing that I would go out of my way to see. Nice little bonus, something to pass the time if you're waiting in line, if you're waiting and wasting time, kind of, you know, killing time waiting for the fireworks show. It's a good little substitute, but in no way, shape, or form is that anywhere near to the magic that we get with Fantasmic. So all in all, a good second spot to watch the fireworks. I wouldn't suggest doing it here if this is your first time viewing, but if you've been multiple times and you just want to sit down and take it easy, it's a great spot. And maybe one of the best benefits of not being in the lower tier, like right on the water where I'm standing and standing up on one of the stairs, is that at the end of the show, you can easily walk a couple of paces back and be one of the first people to ride Pirates or the Haunted Mansion, which each had under 15-minute waits during the showtime. Main Street, you are far from any attractions. Over here, you're really close to getting, you know, a couple of pretty much free rips because you're just steps away and a minute wait on the porch of the Golden Horseshoe. I hope you enjoyed seeing what it was like to see the Queenie and the Jambalaya Jazz Band cruise by the Rivers of America, a little pre-show, and what it looks like to watch the fireworks on the Rivers of America. Keep in mind that it will be more packed when it's the Halloween show and the holiday show, as new shows bring out new citizens of Disneyland to come back for their annual routines. But hopefully this will give you an idea of what it's like to help you better plan that next trip out here. I appreciate you so much for showing up. I appreciate my members of Club 1313 for making tonight's video possible. And it was so much fun doing our private Zoom call. I finally got to do a live stream where you talked back to me. That was amazing. Friends from the edge of the Rivers of America, thank you so much for showing up. I can't wait to see you next time. And while I'm pointing at you, I'll point down here. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Those things help so much. Come on, show a little love for this baby channel that's got a lot of heart, trying really hard. If you try harder, we can do this together. I don't know if that's good.